Hey, it's the core gameplay, and today's video I'm gonna show you my dinghy. A lot of you have asked about my dinghy and how I made it and wanted a tour to see how I did it. Now this dinghy, I didn't design it by myself. I basically found it on Reddit. I will link the Reddit post in the description so that you can go give that guy an upvote. He did a really good job by designing this, and I basically just copy it. So I want to give him credit. This isn't my design, so definitely go give him an upvote on Reddit so that you can see his design as well. But I'm going to give you a tour. Since a lot of you ask, I'm going to show you exactly how I made this by giving you an example and showing you what I use to make this. So let's go take a look at my dinghy, jump on and see how I made this. The first thing that you probably want to know is how I made these railings. Now if you take a look at the bottom of the dinghy, you're going to see this wooden bar that's running all across of it. Now this is the main thing that you're going to use to place these railings on, but you can get these railings by going to your inventory by pressing B, construction, and you're going to use these guard railings. Now these guard railings can only be placed on certain spots on a dinghy, mostly that wooden bar that I just showed you. You can even get it I think at the back here if you really wanted to, but it's so difficult. So I decided to leave mine open, and it just happens to be a really good idea for leaving it open, since I can stand here and jump on Nur's back, which makes it really easy to farm Titan. So definitely leave this open so you have a bit more maneuverability. Which is I'm even standing on a railway when I'm driving my dinghy, so it's quite safe. But the main feature of the railings is keep saying railway, it's actually railings. But the main feature of this is people can't just board your ship, and it really protects yourself against multiple players, since you can 1v1 mostly. I mean, it's not really a 1v1 if you can't heal up, but you can't just jump over without an animation. Like, see there, you can jump over, but it's really difficult sometimes. If they do that animation and they try to jump over, you'll probably be on top of them in no time. So it buys you time. Like, if they are doing this, you probably start beating on them and you will get in a few hits. But it's really difficult to board. I think this is because I actually placed one that overlaps to close this hole. That's why they can easily climb up this one. But don't tell anybody. So just try to space them out correctly, not like me, so that they can easily board on this side. But it's really good since they can't 1vx you, since they need to 1v1 you. If I'm standing here, right, another person can't run past me because my hitbox is too big. Even here, when I'm standing here, my clanmates can't run past me. I need to get off the steering wheel and then they can run past me. So this is really not good for a multiple crew ship, since people will get frustrated by not being able to run around. I also have some boxes here. This one is just for dumping resources quickly. I usually empty this out in the main base or in my dinghy's base when it gets really full. I got a fireplace to cook some water. I usually like to make a lot of water by getting contaminated water, and then I just use sand to purify it. If you don't know how to get sand, you can just basically crush rocks to make it, and then you can do it. Let me just show you how to make sand. Where's my base? Back base. Put this down. There's my base. You can use that crusher to crush rocks, and you can make sand to purify water with, contaminated water. It gives you a lot. It's really a passive process. Just put 100 wood in your fireplace and you will have a lot of water to travel with. My base is nothing special. This is basically the tutorial base that I made, so I haven't tinkered with it since. Just a bunch of boxes and crafting stations. I mean, it's nothing to look at really. just like I've got a lot of water so that I can keep stocked up. Some crafting stations, all I need for the moment, since this isn't the main base, since I wouldn't be driving around with my main base in a server. It would be stupid since people can raid you. Just put this back, since there are some loot in there that I don't want to lose. Now for the inside of my dinghy, let me just go to upgrades. Now at the moment I have a torque module. This will generate basically more torque. Let me just read the description. Walkers will generate torque. Stacking this module increase the amount of torque generated by a moving walker. So this is really good for torque. The dinghy is probably one of the fastest walkers with torque, so this is really important for the dinghy. I got my things upgraded. Still need to unlock some more stuff so I can upgrade this more. But this isn't a high quality dinghy, it was just my starter dinghy. Not really, since I had to upgrade it. But also upgraded the wings for mobility and to keep my profile small. For my inventory of my dinghy, I like to keep my dinghy stocked up with a couple of armor pieces. This is just like the top part, like it's non-negotiable. Always keep them stocked. And the bottom part you can play around with. I like to keep an extra axe handy. These are just there for because I had them. With the axe and the top part, usually I stack them. I'm eventually going to replace these boots and the arm pieces with the brittlebone armor pieces, since I just unlocked them, but I haven't had a chance to stock up. These are not really anything special. I mean, flint harpoon is special, and these three things here at the top, the rest I can throw away, but I'm also keeping a torque battery for in case. And I've got some bone glue and stuff there for armor crafting, which I have been gathering. My boxes, just junk. Also junk. So that's basically all that I have in my dinghy. It's nothing special. I mean, you can get on the back here as well. But yeah, this has been my dinghy. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like. And if you want to see more videos from me, then you can subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.